Tony Iommi is back, the Slipknot split, and Bruce Dickinson announces the most important collab of his career. Metal is life and well, so let's see what keeps it going today. Here you go. The Slipknot split. A shocking piece of news comes from the Slipknot camp. As according to TMZ.com, Blubbermouth, Loudwire, and pretty much everybody else, Sid Wilson, the turntablist for the Grammy Award-winning Slipknot, has been fired from the band. Yes, not just left the band, has been fired. So according to TMZ, a source close to Slipknot has told the site that Sid was notified late Friday afternoon on July 31st that his services are no longer needed and that he has been permanently kicked out of the Iowa-based metal act, with neither the band nor Sid himself commenting on the situation, at least as of right now, and the reasons for such a brutal kick-out still being rather unclear.
Yes, no, good, bad,
Right.
fire, water, hot, cold.
Fuck, eat.
Yeah, exactly.
And this, of course, is a pretty big hit for pretty much all of the Slipknot fans, as here's the thing, Sid has actually been a part of Slipknot all the way since 1998. So having such a major change, and especially without any major announcements, 28 years after having a guy in a band, well, it is a pretty big deal. And overall, it looks like it's been a tough couple of months for Sid, since just a reminder, in 2022, Sid Wilson actually had a baby with Ozzy Osbourne's daughter, Kelly Osbourne. And last year, they happily announced their engagement to the entire metal world. Yet, just a couple of months ago, I think in March of this year, they actually announced that they had split, which by itself was, well, a rather big shocker. And, well, I actually believe that this is none of our business, and everything I want to say at this point is that, well, Sid, you're clearly going through something, so if you do need help, please do not hesitate to seek for it. And here guys, once again, apologies for recording this video from a hotel room for you once again, and just wanted to point out that if you don't absolutely hate me for recording these videos from literally anywhere for you on a weekly basis, well, I have to say that only around 30% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed to this channel. So if you're not one of those, I would really appreciate it if you would consider doing it right now. Let's continue building this amazing heavy metal community together. Ozless Stryper. Stryper's frontman Michael Sweet has revealed that the band's guitarist Oz Fox has not played a note on the band's upcoming studio record titled Throne of Thorns, due to be released on September 25th this year. Now, according to Sweet's interview to the Metal Voice, who by the way are my good friends and whom you should check out if you haven't seen their channel yet, this was because of Fox having problems with blood pressure affecting his hearing. And since Oz was not able to play, it was actually Michael Sweet who did all of his parts on this record. Something that happened for the very first time since 1983. And according to Michael, it was extremely challenging since he had to imitate two guitarists straight in lines, something that was the band's signature element since To Hell with the Devil. And as those who play an instrument know, well, it's actually not that easy to fake somebody else's playing. But the coolest thing about it is, well, in my opinion, the band's honesty. As in addition to that, Sweet also indicated that the band will issue an official statement about this issue, and Oz Fox himself will also make a commentary to tell the story in his own words. And all of this will be done before the release of the Throne of Thorns album, which in my opinion is a very classy thing to do. And here, a huge shout out and a thank you to all my patrons and all the YouTube channel members. Guys, it is thanks to you and thanks to everyone who purchases Metal Blogger merch like this or any other design from all around the world that I'm able to release these videos for you. And just wanted to say that there are actually a couple of very special backstage interviews available to all the patrons and YouTube channel members. So if you're one of those and you still haven't seen them, definitely check them out. Sad Savatage news. A tragedy struck the Savatage family. This week, it was announced that the founder and bassist of the American power metal legends, Keith Collins, is battling a dementia. Some of the former Collins bandmates have already started a fundraising campaign, and according to them, now Collins faces a lot of legal issues to establish his identity and be able to qualify for social security benefits to help his worsening condition, as well as money to simply cover his living expenses. And here's the thing, well, Keith Collins actually played a huge role in the development of Savatage. He was the original band's bassist and played in the band from 1983 to 1985 and recorded first 2 studio albums together with the band, helping to establish Savatage as one of the biggest American power metal bands. So on behalf of all the metal pilgrims around the world, we wish Keith Collins the best and hope that he will be able to battle through it. The Van Halen reunion. Van Halen are back! Well, at least half of them. Well, sort of. But nevertheless, Alex Van Halen and David Lee Roth did reunite on stage, although in a slightly different amplitude. So this week, Van Halen and Roth appeared at the TEDx Fargo Church event in Fargo, North Dakota, together with Robert Vargas, the artist that created Van Halen mural at the Guitar Center in Hollywood. Marking the first joint David Lee Roth and Alex Van Halen appearance on the same stage all the way since 2015. Proving just one thing: these guys still can talk to each other.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Interesting to mention that the announcement of this event actually came just a week after David Lee Roth scaled back his United States tour, canceling all of the remaining days without any official reason amid speculations of possible weak ticket sales. So who knows, maybe this reunion will actually lead to something more, as I don't know about you, but I would love to see these 2 gentlemen being on the same stage once again, doing what they do best. Judas Priest are doing it again. Last week, Judas Priest kicked off their major European 2026 Faith Keepers tour, and I was actually able to attend one of the first shows in Warsaw and was absolutely mind blown by the metal guts. Just as usual. Now here right away I just wanted to point out that I already released a special episode covering pretty much everything, and especially the set list in that video, so definitely check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But I just wanted to point out that I was absolutely wrong about my prediction of what this set list would be like. And although I still would love to hear Island of Domination and Reckless, and I do believe that especially the second one should be played at pretty much every Judas Priest concert, it was a huge surprise to finally be able to hear Delivering the Goods and the legendary Stealer, both of which simply rock live. But nevertheless, the most important thing and the actual piece of news in this bit is the whole fact that once again, just like 2 years ago, Judas Priest and the Steel Wings Foundation are launching a major fundraising campaign to help those in need right here, on the ground in Ukraine. For which I am once again extremely thankful to the metal gods and everyone who will be able to donate a penny or two for a good cause.
Hi everybody, Ian Hill, bass god, is holding the video thing, so all Priest is involved in this Metal Pilgrim vlog. We did something special a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Where we Priest made a donation to Vlad and all the great things that Metal Pilgrim does, and all you guys obviously, because you made what we did then such a success. So we're going to try and do it again. No, it's not try, we are definitely going to do it again. So I've just been through my jewelry metal stuff, and so we got a very heavy metal skull bracelet. We've got a very cool cross. I've worn all of these. I've got a bunch of the new Faith Keepers Tour pics with a little icon that I put in each baggie. This is a Metal God identity bracelet that I had made for me. It's the only one in the entire world. Let's make this a really big one and and get some great things happening.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Ian. Can you imagine? Just 1 second. I want to do it. Can you please don't? Can we just appreciate that Mr. Ian Hill is literally recording this video?
He's the man of many talents.
So check out the review video for a full message from Rob Halford and Ian Hill from the backstage of the Warsaw concert. And let's once again show why metalheads are one of the most passionate and loving communities out there, no matter what anyone may say. And now the time has come for your favorite part of the video, so let's take a look at 5 latest metal releases from this week, which although did not get their own segments in this video, are still definitely worthy of your attention. Five Finger Death Punch released their 10th studio album Legacy, arriving as the band celebrates 20 years since its formation. Guitarist Zoltan Bathory explained that the title is less about looking backward than asking what the band has built over those 2 decades and where it goes next, describing longevity and meaningful contribution as the real measures of a legacy. Eye of the Storm! Hard rock supergroup Iconic released their 2nd studio album, 2, via Frontiers Music Israel, 4 years after their debut Second Skin. Rather than treating the project as a one-off collaboration, the new record reunites Nathan James, Michael Sweet, Joel Hoekstra, Marco Mendoza, and Tommy Aldridge, with the label describing it as a point where the chemistry established on the debut develops into a clearer, heavier, and more confident identity. Sinner released Boom Bang Goodbye via Reigning Phoenix Music, and the title is very literal. After more than 4 decades, this is being presented as the final Sinner album. Matt Sinner produced the record himself and assembled an extensive group of longtime collaborators and guests, including Ronnie Romero, Michael Sadler of Saga, Bjorn Speed Strait of Soilwork, Eric Martinson of Eclipse, Magnus Carlsson, and former Sinner guitarist Matthias Dieth. Frozen Crown released Reborn, their latest single from their upcoming 6th studio album, The Legend of the Six Kings, due on October 2nd via Napalm Records. The album directly continues the saga of the Kings and the Tyrant, introduced on the band's 2018 debut The Fallen King, while taking a more narrative and slightly darker approach than their previous records. Kamelot released Godlike Alchemy, another glimpse into their upcoming 14th studio record, Dark Asylum, arriving on August 28th via Napalm Records. The album is a full concept built around Ravenhill Asylum, a former cathedral transformed into a neo-Victorian institution where science, faith, and madness collide, following a soul struggling through fractured memories and psychological torment in search of identity and redemption. Or are we just a projection of the stories we feed out beneath? Bruce Dickinson's Family Collab. Like father, like son, the legendary Iron Maiden vocalist Bruce Dickinson announced a rather interesting collaboration which apparently will see the light of day on his upcoming next solo studio album, with which he will be collaborating with his oldest son, Austin. As Dickinson said in the Talk Shop Live, Austin is a talented writer and singer, with 3 albums and tours in the United States under his belt as a screenwriter. And given that, it was a natural choice for Bruce Dickinson to invite him for a collab on his upcoming studio album, on the song which Austin himself has written specifically for his father, and which apparently will be one of the off-key tunes on the upcoming record. And just a reminder, in case you guys missed it, well, according to Bruce Dickinson, his next studio record, the follow-up to the Mandrake project, will see the light of day next year. But the first singles off of it will most likely be released as early as this year, which, to be honest with you, I simply cannot wait for. And I'm really excited to see what 2027, the infamous year of Iron Maiden's break from touring, will mean for Bruce Dickinson's solo project, and will be one of the key tracks on the upcoming record. Stay strong, Chris Holmes. And another shocker comes this week, this time from the WASP family. Former American metal legends guitarist Chris Holmes is battling prostate cancer, which of course is sad news by itself, but also rather shocking given the whole fact that just 4 years ago, Chris battled throat cancer. And hearing this news once again, having his name on it, well, it's a big shocker for all the WASP fans. I don't really care what they say. So once again, I'm more than sure that you know who Chris Holmes is, and just in case if you don't, well, he joined WASP in 1983 and appeared on 4 of the band's classic releases, from Southside debut album released in 1984 to the 1988 album The Headless Children, helping the band to reach prominence and define the band's signature sound. But nevertheless, on behalf of all the metal pilgrims around the world, we want to say, stay strong, Chris Holmes. You were able to beat it once, and we all hope that you will be able to do it once again. Soundgarden's final album. A voice from the other world. Soundgarden's final studio record, featuring the voice of the legendary late vocalist Chris Cornell, will see the light of day very soon, as this week the band has announced that they are already on the final stage of preparations for its release. Now, in case you guys missed what all the fuss is about, well, according to the band's drummer Matt Cameron, the new Soundgarden album will include 8 songs built around previously unreleased vocal performances of Cornell, recorded before his death in 2017. As according to Cameron, they were actually sending each other demos sometime since 2013, some of which Chris has already made into nearly finalized songs. And as early as 2015, they already started getting together to try to make an album before their last tour in 2017. And it is that material that will see the light of day nearly 10 years later. Yet don't get too excited, as of right now we still have no idea when exactly that final Soundgarden album will see the light of day, as Cameron specifically did not want to announce it before they finalized everything, knowing how much this final studio record will mean to all of the diehard Soundgarden fans. As yes, no matter what the outcome will be, it will be one of the most emotional records released that year. Tony Iommi is back. The one and only, the legendary Tony Iommi goes solo once again, as this week the Black Sabbath mastermind has finally stopped teasing his fans and announced his first solo album in over 2 decades.
So excited! So excited!
So, the new Tony Iommi album will be titled From the Dark and will see the light of day on October 23rd. Yes, this year! And the most important thing is that on this record, Iommi collaborates with the legendary Norwegian vocalist Jorn Lande, who is mostly known for his solo work simply as Jorn, and the collaboration with former Whitesnake guitarists Mick Moody and Bernie Marsden under the moniker The Snakes, as well as providing vocals for Ken Hensley's 2007 album Blood on the Highway, as well as recording 3 albums with Masterplan, and also working together on one of the hidden gems of prog metal with the Danish band Beyond Twilight, titled The Devil's Hall of Fame, released in 2001. Which, by the way, if you're a fan of prog metal and you still haven't heard that album, well, you definitely should after watching this video.
Yes, that's true.
And that is not it, as in addition to Jorn, the album will also feature the collaborations with Merciful Fate bassist Becky Baldwin and Iommi's longtime producer Mike Exeter, who of course most of this channel viewers known as the guy who provided keyboards to Judas Priest's Firepower album. Well, among many other things, of course. But the most important thing is that the first taste of this record is already here, as alongside the announcement, Tony Iommi also dropped the first single titled World Alone, accompanied by the video based around a retro-future dystopian universe where the lead protagonist, the Believer, is placed into a twisted video game to save his life and ultimately find salvation. And you know what? In my opinion, that's exactly what all Tony Iommi fans wanted to see and hear from the legend. So yes, I'm beyond excited about the upcoming record. But anyways, what new music did you listen to this week? Please let us know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please don't forget to like it, comment under it, subscribe to this channel, and spread the word about it, of course. And join our communities on Instagram, X, Threads, Discord, Facebook, and anywhere else you can post content these days. I actually post quite different content on different social media platforms. But for now, the most important thing is thank you so much for all your support, and we will prevail. Slava Ukraini!